Welcome back to another edition of Blueprints and Banter. I'm your host, Steve Cona, President and CEO of Associated Builders and Contractors, Florida Gulf Coast Chapter. And today we're going to spotlight the men and women who are actually working on the job site, former apprentices. And today we are lucky to be joined by my friend, Alex Myers. Alex, welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yep. Alex, you were working with Tri-City. What do you do with Tri-City right now?
So right now with Tri-City, I'm an assistant project manager, and just helping our project managers do what they do best.
Awesome. What job are you working on right now?
So right now I'm down at the Mote in Sarasota. It's a big aquarium right off the interstate by University Mall.
Mm-hmm.
So
excellent. So Alex, we met a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Back in 2018?
Yeah.
When you were a senior in high school?
Yep.
Talk about how we met and what you were doing at Pasco High.
Yeah, so Pasco High School, I was fortunate enough to go to Pasco High School, and they had a really good electrical program there, and
right.
I took to it and ran with it, and I met you through a Build Tampa Bay event way
right.
back in 2018 and did like the big signing day thing, and
yep.
It was a really, really good event. And that's when we met, I think.
Yeah. No, for sure.
That event for sure.
I can remember going to Pasco High and doing like the pre-interviews with your team, and you struck me as somebody who knew that they wanted to be an electrician at a young age. So when did that kind of start for you?
Yeah, so that really blossomed in that electrical program for me. I knew young that going to college probably wasn't going to be the right path for me, which is okay. I grabbed it and ran with it because it was a great opportunity that was in front of me, and I've been doing it ever since.
Yeah, and you were highly recruited coming out of high school. Like, we talk about people who like get signed to go play college football, but I think you had like 4 or 5 companies that wanted to hire you right out of high school. You want to talk about that experience?
Yeah, so it was pretty surreal being in high school and being like headhunted by guys, and I wasn't even out of high school yet, so it was pretty unreal.
Yeah. And you decided to choose Tri-City, and you're still there.
Yeah, I am. Tri-City's been an awesome company for me with a lot of opportunities for really good growth, and I've been really, really happy with my experience here.
Right. So you started with Tri-City in 2018 when you graduated. So let's talk about that journey. So you got to Tri-City first day. Like, what does somebody right out of high school in the job market wants to be an electrician? Talk about like your first experiences there.
Yeah, so I mean, we went and I signed with Tri-City and went and we did our orientation and got set up with all the safety gear that I would need to go to the job site for the first day, and the orientations, the ladder safety, the lift safety, all those little trainings that you have to get. And they sent me out to my first job site. I was working with one of our highly skilled superintendents who still works with us. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I mean, it was a little nerve-wracking, but it's to be expected with any new job. And
sure.
Yeah, they put me to work and been running with it.
Yeah, that's awesome. So when did you get put into the apprenticeship program?
So I got put into the apprenticeship program about 30 to 50 days after I got hired with Tri-City. I was enrolled in the apprenticeship program, and then it was just a matter of waiting for the next apprenticeship cycle to start up. And that was back in 2018, mid-2018. When the session
Which is
started.
awesome because of the experience that you had coming out of high school. I think you started the ABC program in second year, right?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, so you were able to fast track your way through apprenticeship, which was nice because if more high schools had those types of programs, they could really fast track people into the trades a lot faster.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be very beneficial for everybody. I mean, we need skilled labor all over the place. So.
Yep. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the need. So you were somebody who knew what you wanted to do, but now you're on job sites every day. Like, what do you see that from the people who are green? Are you seeing a lot more green folks on the job? So what's it look like on the job site now, and are you guys feeling the labor shortage that's out there?
Yeah, we are definitely feeling the labor shortage. I mean, it's very, very hard to find good skilled guys to come to work for us that we can keep. I mean, unfortunately, sometimes we have to sub out some of our labor to other crews and then manage that manpower, but we're always looking for good guys, and it's definitely needed.
Yep. So let's continue to talk about your journey a little bit because I think it's important. So you got through apprenticeship school with flying colors. I mean, I think you were one of our top graduates that year. So apprenticeship is, kind of a 4-year process. It was a 3-year process for you. Talk about during apprenticeship, how you went from one level to another and you just kept getting promoted through the process.
Yeah, so after going through the apprenticeship, obviously, like, they start putting more responsibility on their third and fourth year apprentices. So like at that point you become like a lead man on their crew. They can start relying on you to start running a handful of guys and going that route. And then like once you graduate, you get your chance to go take your journeyman's exam and go from there. And so I did that a few years after. I did that once I had actually gotten into the office, but before that, before I had gotten into the office, I was like an area foreman in training on job site, and then I obviously got presented with the opportunity to step into our office crew doing as a junior estimator. So
nice.
that was a great opportunity. I worked with one of our multifamily estimators very closely for about a year, and then since then, I've had another opportunity to step up to a project engineer position, and about a few months ago, I had an opportunity to step into an assistant project management position.
So, I mean, it's crazy. So somebody who started as an apprentice in 2018, now we're sitting here 2025, and you're running work, you're executing it, you're in the office. So it's not just, learning a trade and being out in the field the whole time. Like, you've really progressed in the industry in a very short period of time, and it's all because you knew what you wanted to do and you found a vehicle to do it, and it's been amazing. So talk about that. Talk about like the progressions. And you told me that you bought your first house like a year after you were an apprentice. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is pretty unreal. I mean, there's just been a lot of really good opportunities presented to me, and I've worked really hard. And like anything, it's going to take hard work to get you where you want to go. But I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So, as you've grown in the trade, like what's next? Like what's the end goal for Alex as far as, I mean, sky's the limit, obviously, but what's the end goal?
Yeah, sky's the limit. I mean, I just want to keep learning and growing as much as I can, and just sky's the limit. I mean, to be director someday, president, right. Whatever. I mean,
yep.
whatever it is, let's go, let's do it, let's learn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Talk about some of the projects that you've had the chance to work on in a short period of time, like, obviously 8 years. Talk about the types of projects you've been able to build.
Yeah, so the first job site I was sent out to was a manufacturing plant / warehouse. Really, a lot of good knowledge came from there for me as a second year apprentice. A lot of like light industrial work, some XP rated areas. So yeah, a lot of fairly complex work. And then I was moved into our service department for a while, so I got the hands-on of the troubleshooting and the fixing problems that were out on an existing building. And then they rolled me back into like our light commercial department, and from there we built another warehouse. And yeah.
Isn't it nice to, like, I guess you drive around with your friends, you're like, yeah, I built that.
Yeah,
I built that. Like, that's the coolest thing.
Yeah, my girlfriend, I make her crazy pointing stuff out. Hey, we did that job. We did that job. We did that one.
Yeah, no, that's always cool. In our industry, you always have leave behinds.
Yeah.
all the projects that you do, and that's one of the most rewarding pieces of our industry. So, what advice would you have for somebody who is in high school right now and is thinking about, man, college just isn't for me? Like, what advice would you give them? Because, I mean, this is what you've lived. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So I would say to them is, if you're not sure about college, if you're not sure that's the path you want to go, and again, that's completely fine, find a trade, find some people to talk to, feel around, see if there's anything that you might think you like to do, and just run with it.
Yep.
I mean, the worst thing that happens is you back out and you find something else you want to do.
Yep. But I tell you what, being an electrician, there's not a better skill than that. I mean, you can, help your neighbors. You can do side projects. I mean, it's a skill that no one's ever going to take away from you, and everyone needs lights, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is something that can't be replaced by AI. The
yeah.
robot can't rough a whole house.
Yeah.
So
one thing I want to talk about, and this will be the last thing, but your parents were very supportive of you wanting to do this, and that's something that is kind of a challenge that we see in the industry right now. Is we have a lot of parents who, they paid for prepaid college and they're forcing their kids into something that they might not want to do. But talk about how your parents helped you and how supportive they were, because I know your mom was like over the moon.
Oh, yeah.
When we were doing the signing day and all of that.
Yeah, so they've been absolutely crucial to my success. And I mean, the frustrations, just like you get with any job. I don't know if I want to do this, but just, hey, wait it out, ride it out, it'll get better. And it does, it always does. So, I mean, they have been absolutely critical to everything that I have done, and I can't thank them enough for being as supportive as they have been. And as far as like parents not sure, wanting to force their kids into the college route, I mean, don't be scared to let your kids branch out and do something else, because I mean, like in the field, there's tons of opportunities to make amazing money and have an amazing life for yourself. Like, yeah, it might be hard physical labor for a while, but the experience that you have afterwards, and then you can get promoted and climb the ladder. I mean, I feel like a lot of companies are pushing that right now, is like letting their employees climb the ladder and like fostering that in-house hiring and promotion.
Yeah, and I think as a parent, you know, I just want my kids to be able to be on their own and succeed. And your parents are lucky; they had you, and you're out of the house.
Yeah.
At 18, at 19 years old,
Yeah.
you're buying your house, and that's just amazing. And
Yeah.
that's kind of success stories we want to preach. You are a success story. We are honored to be with you throughout this whole process. And Alex, thanks for taking the time today to be with us. And we look forward to your continued success.
Hey, it's been an honor to work with you guys out throughout this whole process. So
Yep.
I appreciate it.
We appreciate you. So thanks for joining us on this edition of Blueprints and Banter. We look forward to seeing you next time. We'd like to thank our sponsors. You'll see them on the screen, but we appreciate all of you for joining in and listening. And make sure to tune in, subscribe to our website, subscribe to the podcast, and we'll see you on the next time. Thank you.